or whatever financial goals they have. Clients are dreaming about their future. Success requires a plan, consistent execution over time, doing the right things, avoiding the wrong things, and, in our totally biased opinion, a financial coach to advise them, guide them, and serve them along the way. People should believe that their lives are better for having you as their advisor, their coach, and hopefully their friend. Some of my best clients over the years have become my very close friends. What a blessing those types of relationships are. And let's face it, in the process of making their lives better, it enriches our lives too. We get the benefit and joy of serving them, seeing them succeed and guiding them through tough moments. This business is not just about our vocation of financial advising. It's about experiencing joy and the satisfaction of having made a difference. What an opportunity we have. What a privilege it is to do a good job for clients. I've heard countless stories from our advisors over the years of how they've changed their clients' lives. Now be clear that this is not the normal experience that many people have with their advisors. There is an opportunity out there for you to make the lives of those you serve better. There are 3 important subpoints to our vision statement. We want to deliver superior value and service to our clients. Since our business is a trust business and it takes time, people are only going to refer others to your business when your service is superior, exceptional, when you are consistent about the service that you provide them. We want to build profitable and impactful relationships. We are in the people business, and relationships are the most important thing. In order to effectively advise someone as a financial advisor, you need to get to know them. In the broker-dealer compliance world, it's called KYC, Know Your Client. And there is a whole list of things you need to know before you open an account. These things are important, required by SEC laws, FINRA rules, but I would argue as important as those things are, they don't even scratch the surface of really getting to know your client and having the relationship that you need to build lasting success. In order to properly advise them, you need to get to know them, their family, their background, what makes them tick. You need to understand their perspective, previous experiences with financial advisors, what scares them. What do they expect from you as their financial advisor? Building a relationship takes time. We're in the business of being trusted advisors and providing good counsel. On the front end, you need to invest the time to get to know people. Don't rush into opening accounts or trying to over-automate the process of gathering their information. As powerful as technology is today, it can inhibit you from building a relationship with your prospective clients, and while it may be more efficient on the front end, you sacrifice opportunities to grow relationships, which could result in less successful outcomes on the back end. The best technology in our business is designed to support and enhance your ability to build great relationships, not to replace that. You can't shortcut building a relationship, it takes time. Fortunately, it doesn't take forever, and you don't have to be best friends with a new client when you open their first account or onboard that client. But they do have to like and trust you. How do you get people to like you? I think you have to be likable, be friendly, be interested in them, ask questions, seek commonalities. Don't give them a presentation and talk at them. Have a conversation with them. Treat them the way you would want to be treated. They can't just like you though. They also need to trust you. Long before Steve Gonzalez was a successful financial advisor, you know him as today, he was a Los Angeles deputy sheriff. He loved investing, became an expert on their 401k and plan and all that, the investments that they had. Long before he became financially independent, he was the go-to guy in the sheriff's office for people who had questions about this stuff. Why did they trust him? Probably because he was excited about it, had done his homework, and knew what he was talking about. Remember, excitement is like yeast. It raises the dough. We already stressed how important service is, and this is something you can do today without experience and all the knowledge you think you need. You can offer to be there for people, take care of them, help them, reaffirm the trust that they've placed in you. You can care about them more than most advisors, treat them better than most advisors. Ultimately, you can promise them these things and their lives will be better for it. But make sure that you follow through on your promises. Your relationships will evolve over time. And yes, it takes more work on the front end initially to get a client than to maintain a client relationship, but the work is by no means done when the client is onboarded. Trust is earned on an ongoing basis. Every time you touch base with them, call them or connect with them, because we're trying to build deep, long-lasting relationships that have an impact in people's futures. We want to change their peace of mind now, be there for them through the ups and downs of the journey, providing them fantastic service along the way, and celebrating with them when they achieve milestones, not just financially, but more importantly, in their life. If you're going to invest that sort of time and effort in building that sort of a relationship, you better like them, and they better like you, or you're both going to be miserable along the way. Don't get into or stay in miserable relationships. Pursue great relationships that bring value and joy to both parties involved in that relationship. It can't be one-sided. What's the best part from a business standpoint in building this relationship? A never-ending source of referrals that you can't stop. Hopefully, we are delivering value and profitability to our clients through the services we provide. But on the flip side, these relationships need to be profitable for you and your business as well. And at this time, I am talking about money. I know that when you get into the business, you are so excited that you want to help everyone, but unfortunately, helping everyone isn't a recipe for building a successful business. In a successful business, while it can choose to be charitable once it's successful, it's not a charity. You must find clients who need, want, and deserve your help, but over time, you need to find clients that have a sufficient amount of money and assets so that you can help them and make an impact and earn a living. Over time, as you learn, mature, gain wisdom, and more confidence in what you're doing, not only will you bring that experience and confidence to bear in talking about bigger numbers with people, but you'll realize that it's essential to growing your business. It's not just about opening accounts, but it's about gathering assets. To maintain these profitable and impactful relationships, you must stay on top of them. You can't neglect them or they will go away. But make sure that you are always living up to your end of the bargain and more. You don't want them questioning the value of the relationship with you and what you are providing. Stay engaged. The last part of our vision statement is that we always do our best and strive to be excellent in what we do. In the other main stage interview with championship football coach Rod Sherman discussing how to build a championship culture, he quotes Chicago Bears Hall of Fame football coach George Halas, who said, "We will never regret giving our best." High achievers in business, sports, music, or any vocation all have one thing in common. They are super hard workers. Anything in life that is worthwhile requires toil to get it. Life's not easy, business isn't easy, achieving the success you desire is not easy. It requires a massive amount of work over a sustained period of time to achieve it. It won't be given to you. You can't sit back and relax when you're in the game. Momentum in your business is an amazing thing. Our top leaders get most of their business from referrals like we talked about. They have ARR that continues to grow, and they're getting inundated with new business. Their production and income will continue to compound, and unless they simply stop working, which you could do, they can't stop the momentum that they have in their business, the momentum that they have toiled to build. But Newton's law says that an object in motion stays in motion, and an object at rest stays at rest unless acted on by an outside force. Momentum is hard to build in business, and the force that has to get it moving is you. In life, we're surrounded by mediocrity and people who set ceilings on what they can accomplish. People say, "I'll try a little and see what happens. If it works, I'll do more." This is a flawed approach. It's a vicious cycle, and it won't lead you to extraordinary results, the heights of achievement you desire. The only way to win in business and in Parsonex is to invest your time, your energy, your efforts. There's going to be tough times you have to deal with, difficult decisions and commitments that you'll have to make, and you'll have to do things you may not want to do, like cold prospecting. That's how I started 21 years ago in Denver, and I hated every minute of that, okay? But two things. One, I cared more about being successful than being comfortable, and two, I decided that if I was going to have to do it, I was going to do a ton of it in a short period of time so that I could get out of that and then start living in the referral market. I wanted to get past that tipping point where I had consistent income, great clients who knew and trusted me and were referring me business. Last year, my mentor in business passed away. He was the owner and CEO of a broker-dealer that I joined out of college. As I reflected on our relationship and his role in my life, no professional friendship had the impact in my career as much as Dave. Parsonex, which is thriving, would not be the same company without his influence, his advice, and his example, and the interest he took in me even at a very young age. When I was 22 years old, I joined the firm, and he was kind enough to spend time with me, a low-producing rep who hadn't even been properly trained in the business. I was an entrepreneur at heart, but I didn't know what I didn't know about business. Dave's vast experience and background was something that drew me to him. He knew so much about the things that I dreamed about and was willing to share with me. In the early years of Parsonex, we would meet and he would constantly tell me to look into things that were helpful, be it technology, a new venture, regulatory stuff, things I easily could have overlooked were it not for him. As the years progressed and Parsonex became successful, our relationship evolved. While we compared notes about systems that we were using and regulatory industry stuff, we also talked more about family, travel, and God. It's often after people are gone that we realize the impact that they had in our lives. I had the good fortune at our last breakfast together of having told him how much I appreciated him over the years and thanking him. We enjoyed getting together. I enjoyed and treasured our friendship, and I'll miss those moments very much. I share this with you because this is the power and purpose of mentorship. It is essential for traveling a road you haven't been on. Only someone with experience who has traveled that road successfully can speak life and energy into you in the tough moments that you're going to have to go through in getting clients and building your business. We want to always do our best, strive our best to be excellent in what we do. Doing your best is what it will take, and doing your best is enough. But your best is a lot. It's everything you can muster. It's working hard, paying a price, being exhausted, pushing through hard times, persevering. Don't go through that alone, but work with the mentors you have in your life. Seek encouragement. Be inspired by the lofty vision to which you aspire. In order to do our best, realize that success is not a destination, that's a goal. Success is the journey, the process of becoming. Celebrate milestones you achieve along the way. Enjoy breaking through barriers, but realize that it is about the journey, not a specific destination. Define success for yourself. What is your why? Why are you putting in the effort to become successful? And if your why is only about money or a number or a certain amount of money, I would challenge you in two ways. First, just like our clients, it's not money that should fuel your soul and goals. Secondly, this business is tough. It's not easy. You don't see the results right away. Your efforts take time to compound. There'll be times that you want to quit along the way. And if the process, the doing of our business, doesn't bring you joy, then you need to get out of the business. When I met with the leaders last week, they shared enthusiastically about clients they had met with, lives they had changed, impacts that they had had. And you know what? We had a leadership meeting and they were still working. We were tired, okay, but we were joyful because we were doing the things we were fashioned to do. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, if you don't enjoy the process and have fun along the way, you won't be able to do the things necessary to win, and it wouldn't be worth it anyway if you did. Money would be a poor excuse for doing something you didn't enjoy your whole life. But that's the reality for a lot of people and how they live. How many people hate their jobs but stay? How many people are in bad relationships but don't put in the work to change the reality of that situation? Remember, you are the force that changes the momentum of your business and your life. It's up to you. You are not a victim. You can turn the page in the story of your life. Find joy in the process of our business, in helping clients, in building financial roadmaps, in becoming an expert in our business, in finding a niche, in helping clients invest, in advising clients through difficult markets, building relationships, and serving people. Find joy in helping to make the lives of those you serve better. A while back, someone asked me during a period when I was stressed and frustrated and pressured about something, do you enjoy what you do? I paused for a moment and I said, yeah, I love what I do. Sure, there are some aspects that are hard, usually around situations with people or some challenge we have to overcome. I don't like that, but overall, yes. Accept that it won't always be easy, but overall, do something that brings you joy. I get to invest in people, in relationships that are highly profitable in more ways than just money. And after 22 years in the business, I'm really freaking good at it. I deliver superior value and service to my clients and hopefully to all of you, either directly or indirectly, through your relationship with this great company called Parsonex. But I also get the joy of giving this business, our people, everything I've got. I get the joy of doing my best and striving to be excellent in what I do. It lights my fire and it fills me up to know that we are helping and making a difference in the lives of those we serve. And so it is with you. I want to challenge you that you may have set some artificial ceilings on what you can accomplish. Maybe because someone told you so, maybe because of how you were raised, maybe because you don't have enough voices of people in your life who are telling you that you can do it and that there are no limits on the vision that you can achieve, the value you could provide to others, the difference you could make. Early in my career, I had people, most of them successful and in the business, telling me, Jonathan, you can do this. But there were other voices too. Friends, family, or acquaintances who would roll their eyes, directly or indirectly, try to discourage me or you from becoming successful, from reaching that potential to which you aspire. I've concluded over the years that both of those sets of people, both voices, are actually right. It just came down to who I was going to believe and who I was willing, and was I willing to follow the path of those that I believed. In conclusion, declare your goals and dreams so you can pursue them. Declare your fears so you can overcome them. Make the lives of those you serve better. Deliver superior value and service. Build profitable and impactful relationships. Always do your best and strive to be excellent in what you do. Do those things, rely on your mentors, and I am telling you, you've got a chance. In the words of Zig Ziglar, I'll see you at the top.